Hello, thank you for installing Spool Queue Viewer++. To get started, just double click on the icon and it will show a list of all the printers installed on your system that it has access to. If you go down, you can see the number of print jobs and the status, for example. So on here I'm going to double click on this printer here. It brings it up like Windows, but it has more columns with more information. So for example, it's got the tray information, job ID, paper information, orientation, whether it's duplex or not, and things like that. All the general things are now displayed so you can quickly see what's coming up on the print. Now we can also preview the actual prints. So at the moment the print is paused, so nothing's actually printing. But what you can do, you can double click on the print job and it will convert it to PDF and view it in your PDF viewer. So you can see what's actually going to print. So say if you've got a colleague or lots of colleagues printing different things, you can actually see what's waiting to print like that as well. Now if you right mouse, you can change the print priority, so you can make it higher or lower. So it will print first or last, for example. You can also redirect prints. So say for example a printer is jammed, or say if you want to redirect from one printer to two printers, you can do this automatically with Spool Queue Viewer++. So what you do is you right mouse on the printer that you want to redirect and select redirect all prints to, and you go down the list and choose two printers. So I'm going to choose the last two here. I'm going to leave render print as PDF unchecked. I'll explain that in a second. Click OK. So I can see there's two prints there that have now been redirected to these two printers here. So every time you print to this printer here, which is paused, it will take those jobs and print them to these two printers. It's exactly the same spool file as it was on that printer. So you can see that you got those two documents on both printers, and it's the same. It's the default tray information set. Now, as there's different language printers, sometimes you need to actually re-render the actual print for it to print on the other printer. To do this, you right mouse, redirect all printers, and you go down, same as before, it selects your printers that you want to print to, hit any number of printers, and then click re-render print as PDF. Now what that does, it takes any print job coming in, it converts it to PDF, so for example from PostScript to PDF and PCL to PDF, and then it prints it to any printer. In this example, these two printers, but it can be any printer, any language printer, so you can do cross-language printing. So I'm going to show you what happens with that. So you've got those two prints in there at the moment. I'm going to put this extra print in there. You've got a test doc in there. So now it's redirected to there already. So it's there is the print, and it's same on that printer as well. So that's how you redirect. You can also utilize other printer settings. So for example, on this printer here, if you go into printer properties, into preferences, you can do like things like end-up printing and booklet printing, watermarking, things like that. But not all printers you can do that on. So what you can do, you can set it up on that printer, print to that printer, but it doesn't actually need to exist, the printer, you're just using the driver, then redirect to the actual printer they want to print on. And what it would do, actually put on the watermark and things like that by using that driver. So you can do that also, and you can do it with rendering as PDF as well. So you can also batch print files. So you can do lots of different types of files all in one go. But normally in Windows you can only do the same file type. When you're doing this, so you can select, like for example, PDFs, documents, text documents, and drag and drop the files in, and it will print it to that printer. So now you've got those three files there. Normally you can't do that, and you can see all the tray information and things like that. And you can double click open a view. So hopefully that's enough to keep you going. If you've got any questions, please email us at support@traction-software.co.uk. Thank you for installing.